So the new moon in Leo is going to be happening. It is going to be exact on August 18th, which is tomorrow. August 18th at about 10:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is New York City time. Okay. So again, the new moon is going to be in Leo tomorrow evening. Okay. Depending on where you're located. So let's just go ahead and talk about the new moon. So with the new moon happens when the sun and the moon are at their closest. So let's check out what the sun and the moon are doing. So this first picture that you see, you will see some green asterisks. Okay, if you see some green asterisks next to the sun, and then you scroll over and you look at the degrees. So the sun is at 25 degrees Leo in this example. And it's actually at 25 degrees right now. So you scroll down to the moon. The moon is at 8 degrees Leo right now, okay? So they're going to be exact tomorrow evening. Now, if you look at the date up here at the top, this is August 18th. So currently the sun is at 25 degrees and the moon is at 8 degrees. So you're going to see an example of how fast the moon moves. Okay. Now this is as of tomorrow, if I can get my pointer correct. Okay, so this is now we're in August 18th. This is tomorrow. So the sun is going to be at 26 degrees Leo and the moon is going to be at 22 degrees Leo. So you can see the difference. You can see how much faster the moon is moving compared to the sun. If we look back at yesterday, we're back on the 17th. You see the 17th up at the top? Okay, on the 17th, the moon was at 8 degrees. Tomorrow, the moon is going to be at 22 degrees. And at some point, the moon is going to be exact at 26 degrees Leo. Hence, we will have the new moon. Okay, so that's just a little bit of information about what we look at to determine when the moon is going to be new or, when it's going to be exact with the sun. Okay, so again, tomorrow evening at about 10:42 p.m., the moon is going to be new. It's going to be exact. Excuse me. So anyway, that's what we look at. You can just take a look. I'll go back again. This is August 17th. The sun is at 25 degrees. August 18th, the sun is at 26 degrees. Okay. August 17th, the moon is at 8 degrees. We're here now. And then August 18th, the moon is at 22 degrees. So you can see how fast the moon is moving. Now, let's go on ahead and get into what areas to focus on in relation to your manifesting. So, we look at the rising sign. So, if your rising sign is Aries, this is going to be a great time for you to focus on romance. Okay? We base this on rising signs. So find out where your rising sign is in your chart. Once you find your rising sign, you will see exactly where Leo falls in your natal chart. Moving on to Taurus. If your rising sign is Taurus, then this new moon in Leo is going to help you manifest things related to your home and your family. Okay? If your rising sign is Gemini, this new moon in Leo is going to help you focus on your communications, your technology, siblings, things of those natures. And if your rising sign is Cancer, this is a great time for you to focus on manifesting good finances, basically. If your rising sign is Leo, this is a great time for you to focus on self, focus on changing your appearance, just something about you as a whole. If your rising sign is Virgo, it's a great time for you to focus on spirituality. If your rising sign is Libra, this is a great time for you to focus on friends, organizations, things of those dealings. If your rising sign is Scorpio, this is a great time for you to focus on career. If your rising sign is Sagittarius, it's a great time for you to focus on legal matters. If your rising sign is Capricorn, this is a great time for you to manifest transformation in your life. If your rising sign is Aquarius, this is a great time for you to focus on partnerships. And again, the new moon is a great time for you to initiate things. It's a great time for you to start something new. Now, if your rising sign is Pisces, this is a great time for you to focus on manifesting a change in your daily routine and also your health. Okay, so I'm going to post this in the Tarot Astrology Manifesting group and also in the Gifted group, just so that you will have a guide. And let's see what else we have. Okay, so this is an example. Because a lot of people, some people get confused between rising sign and sun sign. So let's look at this example. This is an example of a billionaire. This is a chart of a billionaire. Now, you see his sun is in Cancer. Now, his rising sign is in Leo. So that's why it's good for you to look at your natal chart so that you can see what is in your house 1. House 1 will show you your rising sign. So this person, his rising sign is Leo. You can see where I have the green asterisk. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. The green asterisk, and I am putting it at the rising sign area. So the rising sign is always in house 1. So this person, his rising sign is Leo. Okay, so his rising sign is Leo. That means that the transiting new moon is happening right there in his first house. Okay, and if you look back at the guide and you find Leo, you see it says Leo self. So if your rising sign is Leo, this is a perfect time for you to focus on first house matters. First house matters deal with you. Okay, the first house is all about you. So for this person, this is a perfect time for him to manifest a change in maybe the way he looks, his outlook on life, things of that nature. Okay. So that's the only example I had. It's just that I posted this in the group yesterday, and there's a little bit of confusion because some people really basically just know what their sun sign is. Some people don't know about rising sign and ascendant, and they don't know, where the other planets are located in their chart. But for this particular person, his rising sign is Leo. Okay, so if he is doing any type of new moon manifesting, he can concentrate on house 1, manifesting something in house 1, because the energy of the moon is going to be there, and so forth. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to get on here and talk about today, to give people an example of what to manifest at this new moon. Again, you can manifest, anything, but if you want to have help from the planets, basically, if you want the extra assistance of the moon is assisting you wherever it is located at the new moon. Okay, so again, you can use this guide to find out what is great for you to manifest. So again, the way you read this chart is If your rising sign is blank, focus on blank. So if your rising sign, let's use the first where the asterisk is. If your rising sign is Aries, then focus on manifesting romance. Okay, so that's how you read this chart. And again, I'm going to place this chart in the group so that you can take your time and look at what you should be manifesting. Okay, so that's everything I have for you today. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope everyone is able to manifest your dreams at this new moon in Leo. And we are still in Leo season. So everyone, have a great time.